My name is Anna Dougherty, and I'm an earth science teacher at Brooklyn Middle School for the Osseo School District. Besides that, I'm secretary of my local, Education Minnesota Osseo. I'm coach for the Early Career Leadership Fellows in my school district, member of the Next Gen Committee for my local and Education Minnesota, and I am now serving as PAC board member for Election District I. Besides those things, I am married and have 2 small children, Nora, who's 4, and Callan, who's 2. I love them more than anything and struggle daily with the whole work-family union balance. I sometimes have a hard time finding time to help my daughter with her preschool homework, taking her to gymnastics, t-ball, and her play dates. And my little guy isn't quite old enough yet for those demands. Heaven help me when I get there, but he already wants so badly to join in with his sister. So for now, we play along the sidelines and he tags along on our play dates. Every once in a while, I throw a date night into the mix, but usually only on rare occasions. While I am really busy doing things for school and raising my kids to be well-rounded human beings, I still make time for union activities. I make time. Hell, I even pay to be at union activities. My husband works a lot of overtime to pay down our student debt, or my student loan debt. So when I go to a union meeting on nights or weekends, on lots of those occasions, I need to find a babysitter so I can attend. While I am up to my eyeballs in student loan debt, along with our mortgage payment, car payment, daycare, and all of our other bills, I am still willing to make time and pay to go to union events. What I hear from a lot of my coworkers when I ask them to join me at general membership meetings, school board meetings, or next gen events is that they are too busy. Most of the time I want to throw my hands up and scream at them, I'm busy too. But I make time. I make time because I know the importance and urgency of our work. I know that the number of students in our classroom, amount of supplies I'm given, sick days I earn, money I make, and insurance I hold is all dictated by whom we elect to our school board and state legislator. I make time because I know I can make a difference for my students and colleagues. I make time because I know I can create the best educational environment for my own 2 kids. We have lots of strengths at Education Minnesota, but talking to our members about politics is not one of them. It makes people uncomfortable. But now is not the time to worry about comfort. Our members need to understand the connection between politics and our livelihoods. We need our members to understand that Janus versus AFSCME Council 31 will threaten our right to agency fee pair, and once people no longer need to pay their fair share fees, they may choose to drop out of the union altogether. And if we lose the governor's seat, we may lose collective bargaining as well, like they did in Wisconsin and Iowa. We also need members to know that if the GOP gets the trifecta next year, that groups like the American Legislative Exchange Council have plenty of bills at the ready to be introduced that would require recertification. That means that it would only take 10% of our membership to require a vote of our entire membership to keep the union. And not only that, it wouldn't be a one-time vote. It would be a vote every single year. We need to make sure that those one-on-one conversations with our members are now, and make sure that those conversations are political. These conversations can be tricky though, because we cannot simply state the facts and scare our members into voting. That does not work. Telling them their union will go away does not work. Fear is paralyzing. Members like myself need a cause to believe in. Hope is motivating. We get involved when we are asked. We get involved when we are given a place to show off our talents. We get involved when we know it will make a positive impact in the lives of our students, their families, community members, and fellow staff members. We get involved when we know we can make a difference. I'm involved because I was asked. I'm involved because I know I can make a positive change for my students and make a difference in their lives. I am involved because I want my kids to see that their mama is a strong leader who fought to make changes for them. By now, you know that 33,000 of our members did not vote in the last gubernatorial election. Of those, 20,000 are millennials like myself. We can tell you who at your worksite did not vote. It is going to be up to us to reach every single one of those members and engage them. We need to get involved and get out the vote. Governor Dayton narrowly won the last election by 8,000 votes. We have the power to swing this election our way, but it is going to take some heavy lifting. Here's what you need to make the time to do. You need to talk to your members about politics. Help members understand that we are in the unique position to elect our bosses. Engage with the PAC board. I'm not the PAC board, you are. It's your money, tell us how to spend it. Start a digital campaign in your local. Get members to follow NextGen on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, and don't forget to use the hashtag #AdminVotes. Help with our Rock the Vote campaign. Talk to your members at your work sites about the importance of voting and encourage them to vote for Education Minnesota endorsed candidates in the primary as well as on election day. Educate members on how to early vote and where to get the voting information on education-friendly candidates for school board, local representatives, and governor. Help with the gubernatorial election by texting, attending a phone bank, or door knocking. Fill out this mobilizing members sheet that was on your table when you came into lunch. We in the labor movement do have the power to keep Minnesota the blue beacon of hope that is in a sea of red. We know that the other side can outspend us, but they cannot out-organize or out-mobilize us. When we work together, we have the power to decide our future. So, what's it going to be? A future with worker-friendly majorities, collective bargaining rights, and the best possible education standards for our students? Or will it be a future with decreased licensing standards, anti-worker legislation, and a yearly fight to survive recertification? We have the power to decide. It's up to you. So let's get to work like our livelihood depends on it, because it does.